Voice of the Jets, and very proud to be here on a proud day and an exciting day for the franchise as we usher in a new chapter. On behalf of the chairman and CEO of the Jets, Christopher Johnson, team president Neil Glatt, head coach Adam Gase, we'd like to thank everyone for coming today. We've got Jet legends, a lot of staff and partners in the room as well, family members, and some of our very special fans that have come to join us for what is going to be an exciting afternoon. It's been an exciting offseason as well, and one that the Jets feel will be instrumental in getting them to a championship. We have taken another step in that process by adding a general manager that has an established winning culture pretty much every step of the way through his career, and that man is Joe Douglas. We're about to meet him. You'll hear remarks from Christopher Johnson and Joe before we invite questions for Joe from the media, and then we'll break down for some individual interviews. So with that, without further ado, we're going to now welcome the Jets chairman and CEO, Christopher Johnson.
Thanks, Bob, and welcome everyone. This is a good day. This is a really good day. A little over a month ago, we set out to find a new general manager who is share our long-term vision for the team and this organization. We conducted a thorough search and met and spoke with very talented football executives, each of whom I know will have great futures in this league. I want to thank them for showing interest in this position and committing their valuable time to meet with us and share their insights and perspectives. As I have said, we were looking for someone who shared my vision, not only for the team, but for the entire organization. A general manager must be more than just a talent evaluator. He must be able to build and sustain a winning culture. That includes a commitment to collaboration, communication, and earning the trust of his colleagues. Well, that person is Joe Douglas. Joe has an excellent football track record, but more than that, Joe is someone who has the leadership to execute our plan, will work well with Adam, as well as the entire organization. He is a consensus builder, an effective communicator, who is not afraid to share his opinion. When he believes in something, he will let you know. He has a tremendous football pedigree and has been mentored by some of the most successful general managers and executives in our business, while also playing integral roles in building championship teams. Joe is in the process of identifying key members of his staff, and I am confident, given his reputation, that he will help us attract other talented people, other talented executives from the league who will also make us better. Simply stated, Joe is the right person at the right time who our fan base will get to know and love. I feel that we now have the right people in charge of our football operation. I'm pleased to welcome Joe's wife, Shannon, and their children, Addison, Tommy, and Layton. Hi, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Joe Douglas.
Thank you, Christopher. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. As my grandmother, Evelyn Douglas, would have said, to God be the glory. I cannot tell you how blessed and honored I am to be the general manager of the New York Jets. The support and excitement that has been expressed to me and my family since this announcement has been incredible. I want to thank Christopher Johnson and entire leadership group of the New York Jets organization for this opportunity and their confidence in me. Through my extensive conversations with Mr. Johnson and the leadership of the Jets, we are very much aligned with our vision for this organization and this football team. Their support and passion for this team and this city is going to be critical to our success, and I'm looking forward to working with them. There are so many people responsible for me having the opportunity to be here. It's my family, my father Joel, my mother Mireille, my stepmother Jeannie, happy birthday. Friends and family in the Richmond area and North Carolina, thank you and I love you. To my wife Shannon, my daughter Addison, my son Tommy, my daughter Layton, You are my love and my purpose, and I can't wait to embark on this journey together. To my high school coaches from Lee Davis in Mechanicsville, Virginia, Mac McConnell, especially Brian Sweeney, thank you so much. To my college coaches at the University of Richmond, head coach Jim Reed, Frank Leonard, Joe Cullen, just to name a few, you've instilled in me the importance of discipline and importance for love of this game. To all of you that have helped me along the way, specifically in the scouting community, I want to thank you. I've been fortunate to have worked in the National Football League for 20 years, and I've worked with titans of this game. I want to specifically thank Steve Bisciotti, Ozzie Newsome, John Harbaugh, Dick Cass, Eric DeCosta, and the entire Baltimore Ravens organization. I can't express how fortunate I was to have worked alongside a Hall of Fame player, executive, and person that Ozzie Newsome is. I'm so grateful for the relationships that were built there. To the McCaskey family, Ted Phillips, and Ryan Pace, and the entire Chicago Bears organization. It was an honor to work with a first-class franchise. I learned so much from Ryan's sincere and authentic leadership style. To Jeffrey Lurie, Don Smolensky, Howie Roseman, Doug Peterson, Andy Weidel, Dom DeSandro, just to name a few, and the entire Philadelphia Eagles organization. Words can't express how special the people are in that building. We will walk together forever through the history of professional football, and I'll never forget the parade up Broad Street. And to all the players that I've had the blessing to work with, there's too many to mention individually. Without your partnership, your sacrifice, your passion for the game of football, I would never be standing here now, and I can never thank you enough. My goal is to serve as a steward to this franchise. The Jets have been here long before me. They're going to be here long after me. We're going to find passionate people that love the game of football, that they hate losing more than they love winning, that love to prepare, that love to practice, they love to compete. Players that are football smart, they're strategic thinkers, they're not going to beat themselves. You know, my first steps and priorities here are going to simply be engage and connect with the entire organization. I'm excited to be working with Adam again after building a special bond in Chicago. We share a vision of building a team, and I look forward to partnering with him and getting this program to a place where we are consistently competing for championships each and every year. And finally, to Jets Nation, you're getting a general manager that is a relentless worker, someone that understands a winning culture, someone that is going to strive to put a product on the field each Sunday that competes for greatness, and that I hope will make you proud. Thank you.
Joe, thanks. And we are all very excited to have you and your family here today. So we appreciate this. We'll take some group questions here, and then we'll have, obviously, the normal breakouts with the TV in the back and the writers in the front. But some general questions for the room. I know you guys know the drill, but just so if you could, when you ask your question, state your name and your outlet, that would be great. So we're going to start with Kim.
Hi, Joe.
Hi,
Kim
Kim.
Jones from
How are you?
NFL Network. Hi. You're viewed as someone for whom opportunities were going to start to come, if not now, certainly after this coming football season. When you look at the Jets with Adam Gase, Christopher Johnson, and this current roster, why were the Jets the right choice for you now?
That's a great question, Kim. I'm so excited to be here. I think my relationship with Adam played a great part in this, but also just the opportunity to spend quality time with Christopher Johnson. I can't tell you how special that was for me. I think we share a lot of the same vision of what it takes to win, a partnership and teamwork.
Hi, Joe. Brian Costello from the New York Post.
Hi, Brian.
Taking over in June, how much of an impact do you feel like you can have on the 2019 Jets?
You know, that's a great question. The hunt never stops for players. We have the number 3 claim in the waiver order. We're going to use that to our advantage. We're going to comb through every waiver wire that comes out. There's a lot of different avenues to improving your roster. The draft and unrestricted free agency are some of the highlighted avenues, but I think there's many more. So we're excited to get together in training camp. We're going to go through every waiver wire that comes out. We're going to get together in training camp. We cannot wait to start evaluating these preseason games.
Right here, Joe. Rich Samiti from
Hey, Rich.
ESPN.com. You touched on your relationship with Adam. We all know you guys worked together for a year. Could you just be a little more specific in how that evolved since the year in Chicago, and what makes you think you guys are aligned philosophically to make collaborative decisions?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can talk about that relationship without talking about Chicago. The thing that stands out about Adam, after being 15 years working for the same organization in Baltimore, and then going out on a limb and going to Chicago, and you're the new guy. I'd only worked with Vic Fangio prior, and I'll never forget Adam. Adam was the guy who reached out to me almost immediately. We struck up a friendship. He invited us over to his house. We were able to share dinner. We were able to talk ball, and it just was apparent from the very beginning that we shared a lot of the same visions about teamwork, team building, that was going to build a championship program.
Hey, Joe, Connor Hughes with The Athletic. Can you just talk a little bit specifically about what you learned, or some of the big picture things that you learned both from working with Ozzie and then also Howie in Philadelphia?
I can talk about an hour with both those guys. I'll just talk about Ozzie. Like I said, so blessed to have a mentor like him in this profession, and I'll always remember, his one of his messages. You better know what you're looking for and know what you're looking at. And so he gave us so much opportunity to be ourselves, let our personality show in our report writing, and really paint the picture. With Howie, we had a great relationship, able to come there, and just learning from him on how he was able to manage the entire football operations. He did a tremendous job. He's doing a tremendous job. I'm so blessed to have worked for both of those men.
Hey, Joe, Andy Vasquez with The Record. Just where do you think the current talent level is on this roster, and what are your expectations for this next season?
There's a lot of exciting pieces on this roster. Just having competed with C.J. Mosley, competed against Le'Veon Bell, obviously Sam Darnold, it starts and stops with quarterbacks. It's the most important position in all professional sports. Having a young quarterback with his ability, having competed with Kelechi Osemele, there's a lot of exciting pieces. But came in Sunday afternoon, rolled up my sleeves. Can't wait to build those relationships with those guys and help this team.
Joe, welcome to the Jets.
Thanks for having me. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Now we're going to do our normal breakout. So TV crews to the back, the beat writers stay in the front, and Adam and Joe will be available for breakouts with both groups. So again, thanks everyone for coming.